It's week 9 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Wright, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Buccaneers and the Chiefs on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the... Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Wright's got it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. The Bucs at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's to the first-round pick, Xavier Worthy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one. Because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Higgins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And it's caught.
Holding offense.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing again.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Levis. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Levis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Levis back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ashton Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he is going to have the Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 5. First down, Buccaneers.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That one complete to Leggett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Ryan.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 5. And the tight end goes in motion left. Lawrence will throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. Looking deep downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Xavier Leggett with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead is down to 2. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They go play action with Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Levis. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Back to throw, it's Levis. That is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Levis sets up to throw here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day,
and this is going to be intercepted.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brian Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Well, that's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ryan.
On play action, Lawrence. And this one's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Xavier Worthy, 54 yards. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Fights through it. Pass caught by Pearsall. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Levis to throw it. Caught left side, here's Dell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go.
Levis looking to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Prater's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again.
Mike 49.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Levis. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons, his 2nd sack of the night. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Levis. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jalen Wright, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Levis from the gun. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Levis now off of play action. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Lawrence. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now Lawrence. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense had quarterback Will Levis ready to go to work. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Got his man, Dell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, Mike 13, Mike 13.
Levis back to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Like 54.
So trailing
Yeah,
here in the
like
last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That's complete to Dell.
Breaks through the contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. In motion left goes a tight end.
Levis out of the shotgun now. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's complete to Pearsall.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Like 49.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Elijah Higgins.
45 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
You wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Levis sets up to throw here. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Like 13, like 13.
Here's Levis.
Over the middle, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Like 0. Hut.
Back to throw here. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Deshaun Hand in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Over the middle, hooks up with a tight end, Bowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
49, Mike 49.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Mike 46, Mike 46.
First and 10 at the 7.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. It'll be a gain of... And that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
Like 54,
and
like
5
54.
at the Buccaneers.
Levis looking to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's second and 10.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
They'll give this to Wright, running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Tampa Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.